Alright, so we are here, me and Mr. Kyle from SLAPSHOT Toys. We're here at Lexington Comic-Con, and we're just walking around. This is a kind of an odd setup for a show. It's like a bunch of ballrooms and just a bunch of like exhibitors set up in each ballroom. It's kind of weird. I almost slipped on something just now. How's it going, man?
How you doing? Kyle?
Kyle?
How you doing?
Kyle, how you doing? Pick up anything?
Yeah, a little bit. Taking a second trip. So.
Nice. Thanks for saying hi, man.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one.
Thanks. So yes, we are walking around. Here are some very, very cool vintage Star Wars figures. So I'm going to show you what we're looking at here. Alright, so we got some vintage goodness here. We got a G1 Blitzwing. Dirge, very, very cool. I just picked up the Masterpiece Thrust and Ramjet. I'm still looking for the Masterpiece Dirge, but very awesome to see a G1 Dirge right there. And there's Ramjet. Speaking of the devil, it's a G1 Ramjet. Perceptor, I used to have that figure and won it again. This looks awesome in the original box. $100. And some more G1 goodness right there.
What's interested in is right here. So we do have Alex Large from Clockwork Orange, 85. Not a bad price on him. So that is a definite make.
Alright, so we found a booth that has some Mezcos for sale, and they have the Spider-Man Homecoming right there. Looks awesome. There's no price on it though, so I'm wondering how much he has it for. He also has the Friday the 13th Jason, which I'm looking for. And does he have a Michael Myers? No, it doesn't look like it. But he does have some very, very cool ones here. This one, oh, that's the tactical suit, Batman. Looks like Hulk from Ragnarok, Darkseid, awesome figure. Doctor Strange, that's the PX, this one right here. And more PX. There's Arsenal. There's X-Force Wolverine. Or is that Deadpool? That is Wolverine. So yeah, some pretty cool Mezcos here. So I have heard good things about this figure here. This is a NECA Godzilla. From Godzilla vs. King Kong. And I have not seen this yet, so here we go. Wow, that looks really cool. I like it. Very awesome. So Kyle just pointed this out to me. I've never seen this before. I did not know it existed. But yeah, Mafex did an Alex Large from Clockwork Orange. I did not even know that they did that. And it's a Stanley Kubrick collection, so I gotta wonder if they did more figures from more of his movies. But yeah, there you go.
Let me know.
Buy those.
They're so, I don't know why they're so pricey. Is it just
the run was like insanely small.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about these old, these are Mezcos. I thought they were NECAs. But these are old Mezco Hellboy figures. They are pricey. But they also have a Halloween Michael Myers Mezco up there. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. But some pretty cool Hellboy figures here. Oh, look at that one. Alright, so this just caught my eye. And this is so frickin' vintage right here. Buck Rogers. Tiger Man. That is so awesome. Gil Gerard. Very cool. Alright, so we're at the booth for Comics to Games here in Lexington at the Comic Con, and they have some very, very cool stuff here. I like these a lot. The Shaggy. It's pretty awesome. And there's also a Space Ghost there. And then I have not seen this before. This is a new Essentials, I think it's new, DC Essentials classic looking Superman. And here is classic looking Harley Quinn, also by Essentials. Those are very cool looking. Alright, so found this here, Siege Ironhide. First time seeing this one in person. They also have the Prowl right there. And then there is also a Chromia right there. Prowl looks pretty good, but I really like this one right here. They have it for $30, so I'm gonna see if they'll do a little better on that price. Alright, also saw some vintage figures over here. There's an Indiana Jones. Some vintage Joes. Pretty cool there. Python Patrol Copperhead. Very awesome. There's a Recoil Pathfinder. Oh, there's a Snake Eyes. I never got the Snake Eyes when I was a kid. That's a very cool one. The blue uniform Snake Eyes. There is a con. Is that a con or a club? Iceberg. Here is Rock and Roll. A Range Viper. And some GoBots here. These are very awesome. So there's a regular sized Vamp. I have the Super GoBot Vamp. There's a Pinscher. And some more Joes up here. Scoop, Low Light. A very cool looking Shockwave. And Sci-Fi. Alright, so this is the actual Rupp Arena right here. And you can see there's I guess photo ops down there, or autographs. And some booths as well. So let's go down here and check it out. Alright, so found a booth here with some vintage Superpowers figures. There's a Clark Kent, very awesome. There's a Joker. And I saw these. There is a Blade, classic Motu Blade from the movie. There's a Randor. And what's his name? Sorod, I think is his name right there. And a Faker.
Right.
And there's a Mosquito.
The thing is, I'm gonna take it.
Alright, so here are some Clone Wars figures on card. Very awesome right here. Ooh. That one's a cool one right there. Argeus.
That's 18. That's my brain didn't work.
There's a Bly.
Don't have that one. That one I may or may not have at home.
And there's some comic packs here too. And of course, some vintage Star Wars on card. Jedi Luke. Awesome right there. This one is gorgeous right here. Empire Strikes Back Bespin Luke. And this is just a sight to see. If you are a fan of the Legacy line, look at all of these Legacy figures. And there's some rare ones there, like Cape Crook right there. The Dark Trooper, Shock T. There's a Jaina Solo up there. I mean, there's Ice Cream Man right there. There are just some, and there's Jason Solo, by the way. There are just some really, really awesome Legacy figures here. Concept IG-88. This is crazy. What's sad is I used to have all of these. I literally had the entire collection, and I sold them before I moved back to Ohio. So I kind of regret it when I see all of these here. And then these are all vintage collection. So, I mean, there is just a ton of them. All right, so I'm not sure how much more footage you're gonna see here because my phone's about to die, but just wanted to show you this right there. Let me zoom. I can't zoom in on it because it's freaking selfie mode, so hold on 1 second. Bam, there's the barge. There's a barge for sale right there. So I have heard that it might become, oh look at that, mouse droids. I have heard that it might, hold on 1 second. I have heard that Hasbro Pulse actually set up like an eBay auction or buy it now for the barge. I'm not sure how many they have in stock, but there might be some coming up available soon. So I'm gonna be watching that like a hawk. So I get easily distracted at these things. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And hopefully eventually I will find a sail barge. The sweet spot. Alright, I found a booth here. I found a vintage Sky Striker complete. We have the parachutes in there too. And then here are a couple things that I'm looking at. There is the Ewok Village, complete with box. And I've talked about this one before. It's the Killer Whale, G.I. Joe Killer Whale, complete with box. So very, very tempting. There's a Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull. So I'm gonna think about that Killer Whale because it's definitely a grail of mine. All right, so we're at Roma's booth, and they have this Hordak, which I've never ever seen before. It's the Spirit Hordak, translucent plastic, red, looks friggin' awesome. And then there's also a Snake Feast right there. That looks very, very cool, but there are quite a few Mythic Legions figures here, which I need to take a look at. Ooh, I've never seen this guy either. Last Attack. Pretty awesome. Alright, so we are at Rudy Abrero's table here at Lexington Comic-Con, and he was the original artist for the box art of all the He-Man figures, so these are absolutely gorgeous. These prints here. There's the Battle Ram, Tila, Wind Raider, Granomir, and Battle Cat and He-Man. This is fantastic right here. He-Man dunking on Skeletor. You've got Tila and He-Man right there. And He-Man on a glider.
Manta Raider.
Manta Raider?
Yeah.
And then this is beautiful right here. This is the box art from the Castle Grayskull. And this is the box art from the original Castle Grayskull. So, very, very awesome. So I found this really, really interesting, the fact that when this was painted, Battle Cat was not a standalone character, a unique character. He was kind of like they were riding horses, so they all rode Battle Cats. So there's Skeletor on a Battle Cat, there's Beastman on a Battle Cat, and He-Man on a Battle Cat. So I just thought that was really, really cool. Hey, what's up everyone? I am back at the Nerd Bar, and I'm back from Lexington Comic-Con, and I have my haul that I'd like to share with you. I also have some other stuff that was waiting for me when I got back to Cincinnati, so I'm going to show you the stuff that I got at Lexington Comic-Con. I'm going to show you the stuff that was waiting for me, and I'm going to open some of it up, and then I have two mystery packages here, which I'm going to open up and show you what I got. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's start with the stuff that I got after Lexington Comic-Con. This stuff was waiting for me, online purchases and whatnot. Although I did get this one at Walmart. This one is Dr. Savannah, Mark Strong's character from the Shazam movie. I had the opportunity to go see the Shazam movie 2 weeks before it comes out. Went to an early screening, and I really, really loved it. Excellent movie. I think you guys are going to enjoy that one. Definitely a lighthearted movie, but it does creep into horror at times. You'll see when you see this movie, but Mark Strong was a really good villain, so Kudos to him. After seeing the movie, I definitely wanted to have this figure. Before seeing the movie, I didn't know if I wanted it, but again, after seeing it, picked it up. So I got Dr. Sivana. Also got a couple new Studio Series Transformers. This one is from the first Transformers movie, and this is Barricade. And he looks very, very awesome. There he is right there. And there's the police car. So I picked up Barricade, and I also picked up from Revenge of the Fallen. I believe this is the second one they've done, the second Starscream that they've done. But yeah, I got this Starscream from Revenge of the Fallen. Very awesome. I like the buzzsaw attachment there. And I do like Revenge of the Fallen. I like it a lot. I know it's a movie that a lot of people hate. They don't like it. But I appreciate that movie for what it is. It entertains me every time I watch it. That forest battle scene with Megatron, Starscream, I forgot who the helicopter was, and Optimus Prime was amazing. There's a lot of cool scenes in Revenge of the Fallen. I love the opening scene in Shanghai. But those are the things that I had waiting for me. These two were waiting for me, online purchase, and then this one was a Walmart purchase. But let's get to the haul from Lexington Comic-Con. This one right here is the Undisputed Era. Got this one. Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, baby, and Bobby Fish. Former Ring of Honor guys. Very awesome to get this 3-pack. It is the first time in the line, baby. So there is Undisputed Era. Currently on NXT. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they're on Raw or SmackDown. But I picked that 3-pack up. I picked up this 2-pack. This is Everett Ross and Eric Killmonger. I am collecting all of the Marvel Legends MCU figures from the Black Panther movie because I really like that movie. So I decided to pretty much pick up every single figure that they make from this movie. So got that 2-pack. I got that for a really good deal. I think that was $20 at a guy's booth. He had everything for like half off. So got that one for $20. I picked up a 3 3/4 inch Mimbin Stormtrooper. This is from the Solo movie. This is a Walmart exclusive. I have not seen these at all at any of my Walmarts here in Cincinnati or any of the Walmarts in Columbus. So this is my first time seeing this. I got this one for a pretty good deal. I got this one as part of a package deal at Roma's table, Roma Collectibles. Very awesome. So there is the Stormtrooper, Mimbin Stormtrooper, Walmart exclusive. I picked up 3 6-inch Black Series figures. I got a 6-inch Mimbin Stormtrooper right here from the Solo movie. So basically, just like the Black Panther movie, how I'm collecting all of the MCU Marvel Legends from Black Panther, I'm collecting all of these 6-inch Black Series figures from the movie Solo because I really like that movie. Again, another movie that a lot of people, I guess, don't like or didn't even bother to see. I really, really enjoyed the Solo movie. I thought it was really well done. It entertained the crap out of me, and that's all that matters. So I picked up the Mimbin Stormtrooper. You know what? These are all from the Solo movie. I just realized that. I got Dryden Voss right here, Paul Bettany's character, the bad guy from the Solo movie. He's got his little brass knuckle dagger things, double-sided daggers. So very, very cool there. I thought he was kind of a weak villain, but he did all right in the role. And then I got the 6-inch Mimbin Han, where he was in the infantry for the Empire. But this is the one that as soon as I saw that this one was in this wave, this is the figure that I wanted the most. Obviously, I want the Mace Windu still. I still have not found the Mace Windu, but this was the one that I wanted the most. Since I'm picking up all of the Solo figures, this one right here, freaking awesome, love it. So I picked up those 3 figures from the Solo movie there. I picked up a couple Motu Classics figures, and let me show you this one first. So as you saw earlier in the clips at the con itself, I did meet the great Rudy Abrero. He is the artist, the painter, that beautifully painted most of the box art for the original He-Man Masters of the Universe figures and playsets and whatnot. So if you recognize this was the actual box art for the Battle Ram, which is amazing. And funny thing about this one is the fact that I think on the packaging, this image is reversed. So it's kind of mirrored. So it's kind of cool to see the original image that he drew. But pretty awesome. There's Tila. Beastman's there. Stratos. Is that Man-at-Arms? And is that Skeletor? But very, very cool. And then he did autograph it for me as well. Now, if you are interested in seeing any of Rudy's beautiful art, if you're a Masters fan, I did talk to him, and he will be at PowerCon this year in Anaheim, which I'm going to. So I'm very, very excited to see Rudy again at that show. I'm going to be picking up some more art from him. But I bought this to frame and basically put behind my Masters collection. Speaking of Motu, I picked up 2 new Snake Man figures. I currently only have one Snake Man, and that is the revealed King Hiss right here, which looks freaking awesome. But I did pick up the other King Hiss right here. And then this is the first time I've actually seen this one in person. This is Snakeface. So very, very awesome right there. Look at that. That is very, very freaking cool. So I picked up those 2 Motu Classics figures, Snakeface and King Hiss. And then I did pick these up from Roma's table. So if you joined the live stream, I think I mentioned her specifically. This is Juno the Crusher, as you see there. I guess one of those J's is silent. I don't think it's Juno the Crusher. But I picked her up because, quite frankly, she looks like Red Sonja. And I think she looks really cool with that face paint on there. Very awesome. So I picked up Juno the Crusher, and then I also picked this one up right here. And for those of you from the 80s that remember the Dungeons and Dragons figures, obviously I've been picking up different Mythic Legions that kind of remind me of old D&D figures like Rhaegor there, like that elf guy, Adon, and then like that little blue hat guy, which I keep forgetting his frickin' name. I picked this one up because this, quite frankly, reminds me of Strongheart. So I'll put a picture up right now. And I know the color schemes aren't similar. This one's kind of goldish instead of silver and blue, but that guy frickin' reminds me of Strongheart. That big frickin' thick Magnum PI caterpillar mustache, the armor, the frickin' wings on the helmet. That to me screams Strongheart. So this is going to look fantastic next to Rhaegor, aka Warduke. But this is the one that I was after. This is the Mythic Legion figure that I think I wanted the absolute most. So I picked him up. He was pricey. Not going to lie, he was up there. But I got a good deal from Roma. Picked up those 2 Mythics. I also got those 2 Motu Classics from Roma. And then I also got this figure right here. So if you're at a show in the Ohio area, definitely check out his table. Tell him that Cincy Nerd sent you. But really, really happy with those pickups. And guess what? That's the haul. So let me go ahead and open, I don't know, some of this stuff up. I want to save some time for the 2 packages that I got. But let me open some of this stuff up and I'll show you those in just a second. All right, here you go. I unboxed a few things. I didn't unbox everything because, again, I want to save some time for the packages at the end of the video. But I did unbox Barricade. And can I just say how freaking awesome it is? How much detail they get in this little figure. I mean, he's not large at all. Here's a comparison with him next to the Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. But you can see how big he is there compared to those WWE figures. He's kind of a small figure, but man, they put a lot of detail in these Studio Series figures. This is an awesome Barricade right here. I really like this. I think it's a huge, huge improvement over any previous Barricade that they've done for any of the movies. But I really, really like the way that looks. And let me just show you some more detail on him. Look at the face sculpt and the paint. Very awesome. I am a huge fan of this figure. So there you go. There is the Studio Series Barricade from the first Transformers movie. I did unbox the two Motu Classics figures that I bought, the Snake Men. And here is the King Hiss next to King Hiss. This is the exposed, revealed King Hiss. And then here's the non-revealed King Hiss. Let me show you him real quick. He does come with this attachment here, which it looks like you can plug this in for the upper body as opposed to having this for the upper body. But I'm going to have him pose like this because I already have that one right there. But let me just show you some of the detail on this one here. This one's very, very cool. There's the face. It comes with this staff that's kind of wrapped with a snake there. Let me just show you this guy from behind. Show you that detail on the back and on the headpiece. Very awesome. I like this figure a lot. And then here is the snake face, and this is an awesome, very, very cool figure. I like how the helmet kind of looks like the helmet that Man-at-Arms wears. But he comes with this extra head sculpt. This one, obviously, snakes coming all out of. Look at that. Very, very cool. And then here's the alternate one with no snakes coming out. And show you the detail on the helmet there. And he does come with these two snakes. I'm not sure where those plug in. I'm going to have to take a look at the figure and figure out where these little snakes plug in. But you can plug them in somewhere. But there's that staff I was talking about. He comes with the shield. And I noticed that the shield is also made of snakes. So he's really cool. I like this one a lot. And let me show you him from the back. Not as much detail on the back as King Hiss there. And there's the helmet. But definitely a very cool figure. I'm glad to be finally starting to build my Snake Men team. I got 3 of them now, with several more to go. So there's a new one. I have the Horde, I have the Evil Warriors, I have the Heroic Warriors, and now I have some Snake Men. And then the last thing I unboxed was Dr. Sivana from the Shazam movie. It comes with this little 8-ball, and you will find out in the movie what that's all about. Comes with 2 different head sculpts. One has the sunglasses. This one looks freaking awesome. He looks very, very, very much like Mark Strong to me. So they did a great job with the face sculpt. And then there's the one with the eye exposed, and you'll find out about that in the movie as well. 2 fisted hands, and then he has a lot of articulation. I also really like the rubber material that they use for this coat. It's like a softer rubber. So you can actually move it very easily. I like that material, as opposed to the super hard rubber that doesn't move. But he does have ankle articulation. He has double jointed knees, as you can see there. He has a waist cut. He has an ab crunch. He has neck movement. He does have single jointed elbows though, but he has a bicep cut. And then he has the articulation in his shoulders. So, and then he has wrist articulation there. Articulation is really, really good on this figure, and I gotta say, they look good together. That Shazam multiverse figure, this Dr. Sivana, those just look freaking really good. There you go. Those are the ones that I unboxed. I know there's more that I did not unbox. I didn't unbox the Mythics, Starscream, the 6-inch Black Series, Undisputed Era. But if you want to see any of these unboxed, just let me know in the comments, and like next video, I'll go ahead and unbox these and display them, showcase them. Just let me know which ones you want to see, because the next video, I actually made my first order off of the new Hasbro Pulse. I've ordered tons of stuff off of Hasbro Toy Shop, but I just made my first Hasbro Pulse purchase, so I'm going to be getting that box in pretty soon. I'll show you the stuff that I got there. I got 4 items there, and again, if you want to see any of this stuff unboxed, let me know in the comments, and I'll go ahead and do that. But right now, let me go ahead and get these 2 packages open. I'm really excited to see what's inside. But there's the haul from Lexington Comic and Toy Show. Hey, I got a box here. I got a package from Michael West. So let's see what's inside. Here's a note. It says, "Hope these go great with your collection from Michael. Oh my lord! This is freaking insane. The man, Michael West, knows that I'm a fan of Transformers, and he did a custom paint job on the character The Fallen. Look at this. Hold on. I hope that my camera is picking up how beautiful this like silver gunmetal paint job looks. But there is The Fallen from Revenge of the Fallen. Look at that. That is awesome. And there's still touches of the red too, because you could kind of see the red coming through in the movie on that character. But man, this is beautiful. So there you go. There's The Fallen. Very, very awesome. Thank you, Michael, for doing this. I know this probably took a ton of time for you to paint. And the fact that you gifted this to me is amazing. So thank you, dude, so much. This is going to look frickin' beautiful on my movie Transformers collection. And then he also comes with his little pitchfork weapon, which was also painted to be screen accurate. So there you go. Frickin' awesome. So cool. And then there's one other thing in here, and here it is. And I remember him telling me that he was sending this to me, so this is not a surprise for me. I know this is coming. I'm really excited about this. And if you are a fan of the G.I. Joe cartoon movie from, I think, '86, that opening scene, Statue of Liberty, these are very prominent in that scene. Cobra is using these things. But here is a vintage fire bat. So here you go. This is very, very cool. Michael, this is beautiful. A vintage fire bat. I never had this one as a kid. So it's very awesome to be holding this in my hands right now and appreciating all of the beauty in this thing right here. Wings still fold up, but there is the fire bat. Very freaking awesome. I love it. So Michael, thank you so much, dude. These are beautiful. This is going to go on my Vintage Joe collection shelf, and this is going to go on my Transformers movie shelf. So very, very cool there. Let me get this other package up here and show you what's inside. This box right here is from my buddy Rashad Brown. I'm going to open this one up. Rashad has sent me some amazing, amazing things in the past. I'm not sure what's in here. He didn't tell me what he was sending, so I'm really excited to see what's in here. So, oh, freaking cool! Holy ass! Oh my God, Rashad! Oh my God! All right, so let me show you the first one. First of all, he sent a letter. Holy crap! All right, so let me read this. Let's see if this gives a spoiler as to what he sent me. What's up, Cincy? How are you and the family? I hear you are moving back to Texas. That's great. Maybe one day when you do get to Texas, I'll swing up that way to meet you and toy hunt with you. That sounds freaking awesome. It'd be cool to like meet up at like a con or a show. I plan on going to like Austin, Houston, San Antonio, traveling the state to hit up some cons. So Texas has a lot to offer as far as cons and stores. Anyway, so yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Here goes two figures I've found that you may like. No, there's no may about this. This is one that if you watched the previous footage at the con very closely, I was fixated on one of these figures, and it was very, very highly priced. So, and I've been looking for this figure everywhere, at like every Target. So I can like hardly contain myself right now. Anyway, let me find where I was in here. Here goes two figures I found that you may like if you don't already have them. I don't have them. Keep up with the good videos and hunts, and that was a nice dio you received of the Nerd Bar, which is right behind me, back there, behind the Undisputed Era. Rashad254, Figs Collector. Rashad is freaking awesome. Rashad, you need to let me know what you're looking for because holy crap. So let me show you which figures Rashad sent me. The first one is a very, very awesome one. This guy is very cool. He's a legend, but he is named Bob Backlund. So very, very freaking cool. I like that robe. So there's Bob Backlund and the title right there. There he is. Very, very cool. I like when Bob comes back to like Raw or like a pay-per-view, and he's very funny on WWE. So thank you for the Bob Backlund, and this figure right frickin' here. Holy frickin' crap. I saw it through the bag, and when I saw it, you saw my reaction. This is one of my favorite WWE wrestlers right now, and I was very happy at a recent NXT taping in Columbus to high-five this guy and see him perform up close. But, oh my frickin' lord, this is awesome. It's Aleister Black. So yes, I saw this one at Lexington Comic-Con. It was at $55 frickin' dollars. And I asked the guy, would you take a little bit less? I wanted to work with him because I was interested in this one and the Drew McIntyre. He would not budge on the price. I keep checking BrickSeek like every day, it seems like, to try and find this guy and Drew McIntyre. But holy crap, Rashad. This is frickin' gold right here. I am so frickin' happy to get Aleister Black. This is awesome. Dude, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate it. So that's it, guys. That's the end of this video. Hopefully you liked the footage from Lexington Comic-Con. I did not take as much footage as I wanted to. My phone was frickin' dying on me. Basically, Kyle and I live streamed in the car on the way down, and this was plugged in to my car, and it still drained my battery. So I had very little battery left when I actually got to the con. So, mental note, next time I go to a con, I'm going to bring an extra battery so that I can actually take more footage. So, hopefully you like the footage that I did share. Hopefully you like my haul here. If you liked anything that I got, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. But as of right now, thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Check out my next video. Again, Hasbro Pulse purchase. I'm excited to get that box. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios for now, and bye-bye.